Hello everyone, welcome back to Evil Genius. Now, for those of you who are wondering, I've taken the mod off. Now, the reason why, the mod was great, I really liked it, but there was a bug in it, or at least I think it was in the mod, where basically somebody would get stuck just moving things back and forth, or picking it up, dropping it, picking it up, dropping it, picking it up, dropping it. And it became incessant to the point where I couldn't continue with the game. And it became just massively disruptive from my point of view. So, wow. They're really cutting through these guys, aren't they? Come on.
Time for them.
Get out there, Grandma. Wow. They're chomping through these fellas. Now you can see I've still got some people. Now basically what I had to do is I had to start the entire campaign off from the beginning. Now you can see there's the hotel hub, which I've actually decided to rebuild down here. The only drawback is that once you build the hotel hub, you can't get rid of it, which is ever so slightly annoying, but you know, whatever. So you can see we've still got some additional bits and pieces. We've got the research in now. So we have the ability to research stuff. And you can see that our power is increasing as we've managed to unlock nuclear generators. So let's just change that to just standard alert. So everybody arms up. Hopefully now they've killed everybody, which they appear to have done. And we're on our maximum capacity thing here. So there you go. So we've had as many minions as we can have. So we've got a capacity of 217. You can just die. So the build is pretty much the same. Once these power stations go active, I'm probably going to bin these ones here. The Uber trap remains in activity going on. And that's why I don't need the money cheat, because every time you go through there, it generates like 5,000 money for you. So the more people you have going in, you go through a trap, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, and it just basically keeps adding up. To the point where if you have too much money going into the second island, it causes problems. But it also means that I can't have guns indoors for this lady here. The holding cell that contains Mariana Mumba. So it might be something I unlock later. I can't remember. We'll see. If not, then we'll just have to deal with it as possible, as best as possible. Now, and obviously another Uber loot here. So we shall move the Uber loot into here.
Object will be moved shortly.
It has positive effects, and you can see here that there is the briefcase. Rack for them to drop all their stuff into. There's the money, not a lot of it at the moment, but you know, at least we're dealing with it. So let's go level 1, and just let them wander in. Now obviously these are all set off to just go off when they go through them, so they should make their way in slowly. Let's see a few people in there. So they then make their way in. Get pushed off in that direction. There we go. There's another guy in there. And they're slowly making their way in, really. That is really what's going to help us generate the money in order to keep our base and deal with people like this lot as best we can. So there we go. There's a tourist who will be helpful in there, because they'll keep running around and setting everything off. So, oh, blimey, I spun around rather quickly there. Sorry about that.
Citizens in all smashed territories are being urged to remain vigilant as the spate of kidnappings continues. Skilled civilians are being spirited away by the...
And we've just started capturing diplomatic envoys and all that kind of good stuff. Now, we're going to leave these doors as level 1, because she's going to walk in, set it off, and these guys are also going to walk in. Oh, hello. More people for the fun. So she's going to walk in and keep running around and setting everything off. until she hits a wall and snuffs it, which she probably will. So these guys are not interested in that area. So let's set that to level 3 so she panics and runs away. There we go. So they're back to level 1. Should maintain their interest. There we go. So we'll put that back to level 3, and these guys will continue to go round, and as you can see, generating me much moolah. And there's the first of the totem pole sections in a freezer nearby the entrance, so that we don't have to put it in here, which is our freezer area. We have expandability if we require. Now, obviously, we gotta move that, because we've got to put in a diplomatic trainer. Like that, I think. So that will get removed. Diplomatic trainer will get moved into there. Now that's there to keep everyone sort of focused if possible. Now what we might do is take that out and then put that right bang in the centre, because that will keep the loyalty, and it'll also keep the attention. So that's a good thing to have in the centre. So as soon as he removes that, it means it will block some viewability. See, that's where it's going to go. But you've also got this, which is keeping their attention as well. See, the question is, do we really want to do that? To be honest, let's just leave it. So, for those of you forgotten, Control 1, Control 2, Control 3 enables you to set bookmark areas. Oh, hello you. You shouldn't be there. You should have gone into there. So, what we've got to do is we've got to release you. Now, the thing is, if we send him over to there to get released, as soon as he gets taken out... Oh, no, it won't apply because the guns aren't there. That's alright then, phew. And so we'll interrogate the diplomat, and then we'll be able to sort the diplomat out. So let's put that to level 1. Get all you lovely fellows inside, ready to earn me lots of money. And because we're earning lots of money, I can keep this at high capacity with respect to additional minions coming in and being able to do stuff. So in that regard, it's quite helpful. This is essentially a money maker for you, the Uber Trap, if you can get enough people in it going round and round in circles. There we go. Shut the door behind them. Level 3, so nobody else and none of your minions can get in. And look at that. We're made 154,000 literally in about the last 4 minutes. So that amount of money is going to just blossom and continue to give us many benefits. Now, we did delete some of this room here. Now, that was because that's where we had the power. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to recreate these rooms here. Now, the reason why is because we want to be able to... We want to be able to create new doors here. So, where's the capture tag? Oh, it's here. There we go. So he tried to escape while he was taken to be interrogated, and sadly for him, he did not succeed. So these are all going to be doors here as well. So we go door, door, door. Now these are high security doors at the main entrance, obviously. And these are just standard doors. The only reason to have them is to essentially have people standing in front of them to act as a security barricade between the outside world and our base. So in an ideal world, they should not get through to the inner base, the inner sanctum, so to speak. And there is, in fact, the inner sanctum with Our Lady checking out completely with a half-naked bouncer nearby to protect her. So, research. Nothing to research currently. let's go out, and you can see we've still got to get some more Uber items. And if we look out here, see, there is another piece of the doodad. Now, I noticed we don't have any valets available. That's a worry. Where are all our valets? Oh god, we've only got 9 out of 25. Okay. So we're going to have to hold off on that. In the meantime, let's send 5 technicians out there with a couple of soldiers just to protect them. And down here, obviously, that's the clone chamber. Let's get these guys out of there. Now, there is the spin doctor, who we've already got. And here's some more missions. But what we're going to do is we're going to set them to hiding. We'll do one of those missions later. We don't really want to tip our hand in that regard. We've already got mercenary soldiers, as you can see from the training item there. We'll probably have to move that out of the way and move it up in order to fit everything in. Or possibly maybe squish everything this way. We don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see how things go in that regard. But, you know, at the moment, you know, not massively fussed. Oh, for God's sake, there we go. He's taken off to be dealt with. Now you can see there's a high security door there, high security door there, high security door there. And also one on our lovely lady's inner sanctum. So, it sounds slightly dirty, but never mind. Anyway, so you can see all these additional rooms have been created. And then these doors are going to be inserted. And they will then remain as level 4 doors. Meaning that when we have more soldiers available to us, then we shall be able to do something about that. Now, who's that? Now, it could be the reason we don't have a lot of is because of that. But then there's nobody down in the hotel, so I don't even know exactly where all my guys have gone, but you know, whatever. Oh, hello. There we go, new minion, Diplos. So, you can see now, we got 20 of these. And we're going to change that down to 32. And you can see here, we're training up plenty of soldiers and mercenaries. And we're trying to obviously train up valets as well. Now, let's just look down here, because are valets being trained? Doesn't look like they are right now. Now, that could be because of this. You can see there's not really a lot of training going into valets, not a lot of training going into spin doctors or diplos. And scientists, we have 0 scientists, so we need to kidnap a scientist in order to facilitate our research. There we go. Was that 5? God, how did I put 5 in there? There we go. So, let's see. Yeah, we're not doing too bad, I'd say, generally speaking, here on Evil Genius. All the eviling, all the geniusing. So, as you can see, power is okay. We may not need to create any more power locations yet. But if we do, we've got this area here as a potential area to put some nuclear power stations in, which will be helpful. Here you can see, nice dance floor, plenty of bits and bobs, lifts upstairs. Obviously there's the reception. Let's put them, so at least there are people on task, so to speak. Meanwhile, in the Uber trap, that guy seems to be stuck in the wall, but you know, not my problem. Maybe he'll unstick himself from the wall or get slapped in the face by one of the people going past. Difficult to say. Now, that's set to full capacity because we want as many people in there as possible to deal with her because she's a super agent. And you can see here, here we go. We've got some additional people being trained now, which is good. So you can see now they're making a transition into the valets, into the guards, into the mercenaries, diplomats, all that kind of stuff. So it's just going to take a little while for us to get everything that we want in that regard. So let's put that there. There we go, more guards. Because guards are going to be the main force that we'll be using to keep everybody safe and well armed. Oh god, I seem to be really spinning that round quickly. Sorry about that. So here is where they'll come to get armed. And these are going to be set to level 3 for the moment. Until we capture somebody else. Because it means that otherwise they'll bring her out here and drop her here. If she makes it out to here, they'll put her in there. And I don't want her in there. I want them contained within the super agent containment room. So that's the direction that we're going to be looking with respect to that. Hello, boys. You guys having fun going round in circles? Yes, you are, aren't you? Who doesn't want to get blown down a random corridor? So, these guys all doing well. Now, obviously, that screen helps maintain their situation. Actually, you know what? Let's put that out there like that. Because then at least it covers a large majority of them. These guys still get the pinkness of all this here. And then we can put another thing back in there. So, in the big interest thing, shouldn't be too bad. Oh, hello. Look, she's out and about. There we go, running into problems. See, she's just trying to get out. I don't know why they don't have any guns on them or they're not shooting her. But this is the problem we're going to have. She's going to get outside. Yeah, here we go. And she's down. I mean, in an ideal world, the guns would take care of that situation normally, but, you know, I don't think we've got that set up yet. Or at least not set in this particular installation of Evil Genius, as I had to reinstall it all and everything and then start the save game from the start again. So, yeah, fun. Now, scientist. I'm having you. And also, love that. What's over here? Wasn't there somewhere? Ah, here we go. A mission. So we're getting the scientist if we can. Now, obviously, if that's the case, then the scientists will start getting trained. There's the blackboards for scientist training. So in that regard, it's not looking too bad. I think we could be quite pleased with that situation. And as you can see, I mean, ideally we want people in this room relatively often to keep that, because that's basically when people are detected on this.
This is Brava Lopfeng, broadcasting from the Tibetan Plateau.
Ah, the Tibetan Plateau, no less. With slightly racist voice, but never mind. So as you can see, we don't have a lot of soldiers in the area right now. A lot of them are spending time up here. As we get more of them, these guys here, predominantly I would say these guys, then we'll be in a stronger position. There we go, we're getting more valets. Let's see if we've got enough valets here. See, there's 6 valets now. But I don't want to use them all up until we get to at least 10 or 15. Ah, yes, now you're walking into the main base. This is going to end really well for you.
Good evening. This is a World Service broadcast.
Now,
there is increasing evidence that the evil organization is trying to
there's the totem pole.
The infamous Red Indian totem pole.
And we have to put it in there. Now the thing is, if you don't, it has negative effects on everything around it. So that's why we put it in the freezer, and that's why we put it there, to keep it away from everything else and put it right by the front door. So just one less thing to worry about, really. Anyway, so that's the situation as it stands at the moment. I'd say we're not looking too bad. Let's stick another control station in there. There we go. Let's have a look around the base. You? What are you? A tourist from Smash. Okay. Well, go on, touristy things. I don't mind. As long as you don't get in my way. Hard to be a tourist when you're dead. And there we go. We've got the hostage for scientists. So we unlock that door. So it immediately means that shouldn't get taken into there, should get taken into here. And then we can immediately interrogate them and get scientists back again. So that's the direction we're going with that. Here we go. Scientists being carried in, as you can see, by the scruff of the neck. So we are in the process now of training up scientists. Now, obviously, scientists will be advantageous for the researching. And we've still got some additional areas to get secret doomsday information. So let's... Oh yeah, we still got that to do, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So we'll get them in there. It's another Uber item. We've done that mission now, so we can get everybody out of there. Which is good. And the same with this one. So we can repopulate the base, so to speak. Oh, there we go. Karate. So let's put in 15 guards. A couple of mercs. And, oh, there we go. One more valet to go. And then we've got that area. That's not too shabby. Oh, hello, you. Oh, you're going to walk into there, which is essentially nothing. So, it's basically just a brick wall. So, yeah, no point going there. Bit annoying. Oh, soldiers. Lovely. Now, they may end up shooting up the hotel, but, you know, not our problem. Okay. Let's put the population of people into this hotel as a bit higher. They've seen nothing, because you can see this blue circle around there. Zero visibility of anything untoward. Oh, hello. Let's kill all of you. So now you can see all these guys running over here, because these guys have a tendency to destroy stuff. And I don't want it destroyed. You can see here a few bodies slammed into the walls, dead. But still, we're at 1.4 million, so, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's still pretty good. So, in come our minions, taking pot shots at the enemy. They're probably all going to die, but you've also got these guys as well. So, those bodies will eventually be carried away. Oh, god damn it. Don't know why they carried them straight into here, but okay. At least, because I don't have guns in there at the moment, won't get incapacitated every time he tries to move back. Now, so we're just waiting for one more valet. We'll make it 2 more just to be on the safe side. to move out of there. What do we need for this? Technicians and guards. Let's give that a go, shall we? Now, obviously, we'll need technicians and guards for this area down there as well. So, oh, here come the soldiers. This could turn out to be very bloody. If they make a walk in through the front of the gate, I'm going to have to kill them all. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Goodbye, fellas. Whoops, that should be level 1. Or circuit 1, I should say. So here come the reinforcements, albeit 2 of them, but reinforcements nonetheless. All these soldiers being taken down. You've got minions moving in as well. And there we go. The last of the survivors has been mown down. Oh, for God's sake, come on.
Prisoner interrogation requested. Select an interrogation device to proceed.
I have done.
Interrogation order confirmed. Awaiting interrogation device selection.
Right, well, so we just got to clean up the mess left by these soldiers, all snuffing it in that particular area. Oh, there we go. Getting down and boogieing. Good for them. Not that it would do them much good, but never mind. Anyway. Let's see how things go. Still going. You still got some soldiers in there. Well, not soldiers, but agents who are still armed, so... I mean, they're all armed, but some of them are more dangerous than others. These guys should not be in here. That should be a level 4 door. That should be level 4 as well. So should that, and so should that. And then just make sure it's all on circuit 1, which it is. And that should be circuit 1 as well. So everybody from this area will be called up to deal with issues outside here. All that kind of stuff. Hence the reason why you put it on single circuit. And then we have this one, number 2, which is essentially the inner base circuit. So they cover as much as we can get to inside the base. Which reminds me, let's put in a standard nice security camera there. Make sure that's number 2, which it is. Good. I mean, there are some areas where we can't get full cover. And that's because we need to build on certain areas. And as a result of that, it means that you're kind of stuck in some places. Unfortunate, but that's the fact. I mean, you can't build on these things. You can't stick them on these bars that make up the windows, so... Right, yes, our scientist is being interrogated, and now, there we go, our scientist should be training more scientists. Which is what these blackboards are for. And we do have 20 scientists requested. So, that's pretty much it for this, Return to Evil Genius. I hope you boys and girls are enjoying it. Personally, this is one of my favourite games. A game I like to play, relax with, have fun, and of course be as evil as possible in between the yawns. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. We'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.